Welcome back to the Blue Dragon Mining Channel. Today, we're going to talk about another breakout board failing and the solution I had to come up with. So this is the second breakout board I've had fail now, X11 one, with the first one being the ZSX board that's failed over the summer, and just a few weeks ago this one failed. And my solution was to take out one of the cards here, the 2070 Super that was in there, and go back to my backup power supply, which was an ATX one. I used got one of the special cables that I can connect these two ATX power supplies to the board. So I'm not too happy with breakout boards right now, but you know, it is what it is. So with two of the three breakout boards I've purchased failing, I'm at a 66% failure rate, but I guess I'll go ahead and replace the X11, get that one back up and running to swap out that power supply so I can add in some more cards here that would at least get me by for a bit. At least the X11's on sale for like $17, $18. I do not want to pay currently $68 to replace the ZSX board. Maybe at some point I'll have to, or hopefully I can get an octo miner at some point and use that instead of using this. So I don't know, we'll see. Let's go over what's been happening. So over here you got the AMDs running, the 6800 XT and the 6700 XTs are running, and I got a 1070 over on this side, all running right now. Mining flux over here. I've got the 3070s running, and they're actually on the EVGA 850 power supply, and the 3060 and the 3060 Ti are running off of the Corsair power supply underneath as well, and they're mining flux. Now the 2070 Super I took and put into the machine that was sitting over there, and that is now in the kids' room as it's winter time. And like I talked about last winter, we put that one in there with one card so that it gives just enough heat to knock the chill out of the room, because that room is the furthest from the heating unit, the HVAC, and so that room gets just a slight chilly in the wintertime. That room is also, with the house the way it's angled, gets the least amount of sunlight. So especially when the wind's blowing, it really cools down that room. It gives it just a slight chill. A miner in there takes the chill right out. So that's where that 2070 Super is, and they'll probably stay there throughout the winter unless I get another card I want to replace it with. The Vega 64 that was in there is now out. So currently I have a Vega 64 and two 580s and a 560 all offline, as they're not very efficient at this point. I can't figure out how to, I could not find currently any coins or any projects that I want to back using those cards at the moment. So that's where they're at. I do have a 1060 6 gig that I have offline that I'm going to bring back online. And if we look up here, so my package yesterday from GPU Risers came in, and here's the 1.5 millimeter pads I need. I'm going to repad it and do the thermal paste on the GPU, so that I can hopefully fix the heat problems it was having, because it was crashing, especially in the summertime when it was really hot. But even in the wintertime now, it's still not quite, it's still running too warm. So I'm going to get that repadded here, and I'll do a video on that a little later. Other good news, see up here, this switch, it's not currently running, but I was able to get it up and running. I did some research, read up on networking for this Cisco switch. So I was able to get it up and running with these two right here. Now, as I don't have any other equipment to network into it, it doesn't make sense to run this right now because it's not efficient to run it when I only have 2 rigs that need space. So the current device I'm using, Ethernet over power device, it has two Ethernet jacks in it, so there's no need to have that running all the time. But I did get it running, it works, and that's great news on that front. I was just going to say on this X11, so just so you know, like, it was running and had been running for quite a while, and all of a sudden the hash rate started dropping on the machine, specifically to the cards running off of that board, and then nothing. So I tried restarting it multiple times and it never powered back. All it does is give an orange light on the board, LED lights up, and that's it. This doesn't light up anymore, nothing else, so I couldn't get it to work, so it's dead. So I'll have to replace it so I can get more cards on this running, and that's where we're at on that. I am working on getting a server to put out here to do flux nodes on, and I'll have more details on that once I figure that out and go to purchase that. I still am looking to pick up some cards locally in the area and expand that way. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. I really like flux currently, and so I've been going hard after that, trying to keep as much uptime on that to get as much flux as possible. So that's where that is at, and that's it for this video. Hit that like, subscribe if you like this kind of material, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.